Bonsoir à toutes et à tous, ici Darkus, j'espère que vous allez bien. Comme vous pouvez l'entendre, je suis malade. J'ai chopé une légère petite crève due à mon allergie au pollen. Donc je me tape une crève d'enculé. C'est pas agréable. Alors oui, le jeu est en train de charger, donc laissez-lui un peu le temps, c'est normal. Ah.
Hey Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle.
Oh. La mission là, je l'avais pas vue la dernière fois.
Campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you can look around for clues afterward, you know, you never can tell with the electricity.
Bulbs are burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit. I assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great. But if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly. There is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out who it belongs to.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as the office.
Was he calling his own?
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The phone, the earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
I will let you know if I find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my watch.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Ils se battent. Donc ouais, j'ai un peu la crève. Je suis un peu malade. J'ai un peu le cerveau qui part en couille. Donc s'il y a des moments j'ai des bugs où je dois me moucher, bah vous l'entendrez ou je vous dirai je reviens dans 2 secondes. Hein. Mais voilà. Bon, aujourd'hui sur Paris, temps de merde, il pleut. Voilà. On est samedi, il pleut, donc je vais tourner les 2 épisodes là, l'un après l'autre. Hein. Ils sont toujours à la suite, de toute façon, les épisodes. Et ensuite, bah, je passe. J'aurai un nouveau jeu pour demain. Et une nouvelle série sur un jeu qui sera assez long. Donc ce sera une série longue. Ce sera sur Day in Light.
On, please. Damn lock. May I help you, officer?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the 2 of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Bah bien sûr. La défoncer.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right. Things to throw away. I regularly clean my workspace. I don't like to be distracted by anything.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though.
Organ selling and other ideas for making money?
The books were bought for show. Visitors don't look too closely, and making an impression is all that matters. Mr. Page's words. Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it. Receipts for gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them. Did you find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh, from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
Ah, on peut pas encore entendre l'écoute.
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here in a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
L'enfoiré. L'autre il a fait je me barre, je vais prendre des burgers. Ok. Mais bon, ça a l'air d'être un bon petit début de partie. Ça va pour l'instant, je ressens pas trop de mal de crâne, donc ça m'arrange. Ah oui, je tenais à prévenir, hein, si je me déco d'un seul coup et que je dis je me tire, c'est parce que j'aurai super mal au crâne et que j'en pourrai plus. Donc je préfère vous prévenir à l'avance que je risque de couper de manière en vous disant bon bah je m'arrête là parce que j'ai trop mal au crâne et je suis crevé. Donc si je fais ça, techniquement il n'y aura pas d'épisode de deuxième épisode Robocop cette semaine. Mais pour l'instant, tout va bien. Entrons dans l'immeuble. Voyons voir ça. On va la trouver. Les boîtes aux lettres, ça sert à que dalle. Toujours observer les sous-sols. Ah, c'est là où on avait récupéré le chat. Mais un petit conteneur de l'OCP, je crache pas dessus. Bon, tout à fait, une petite...
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Kuzak's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh. Too bad for him. I kinda liked him. So, why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
We found evidence that you may have been at the crime scene.
What a surprise. Evidence found by OCP, perhaps?
Did you or did you not meet yesterday?
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
Alors, je rappelle, certes, l'OCP a tous les droits un peu dans le bazar,
I
mais
always wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one. I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer? I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones.
oh, madame est... J'avais pas repéré à la base, mais madame a des fétiches. Oh, madame. Ça se voit. Oh, vous aimez ce qui est spectaculaire, les petits nœuds, les petits trucs comme ça. Mhm.
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots.
Dis pas ça,
So,
Robocop, ça va être
Am I
compliqué.
under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Être privé de liberté n'a rien de drôle. Oh la vache. Soyez prudente, vous formulez un souhait. Oh, j'adore cette phrase. Soyez prudente quand vous faites un souhait. Surtout de la manière dont elle a un pieu en mode on va te fouetter ma salope. Ça va être violent. Hein.
Be careful what you wish for. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out.
Oh.
And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claimed that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
Alors, certes, elle est détestée par le...
Officer Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't leave the office. You'll see what I mean when
Donc en gros, elle s'est tirée. Où ça? Bonne question. Mais on va la choper. On connaît Robocop. J'ai exactement que ça à foutre de courir derrière une grognasse qui a zigouillé son boss uniquement parce qu'il l'a gerté, parce qu'il couchait avec une meuf du camp adverse. On s'en fout, ça arrive tout le temps. Puis de toute manière, c'est pas comme si t'étais amoureuse de lui. Et si tu l'étais, bah t'avais qu'à faire en sorte d'être un peu plus attirante. Ou trouve-toi un autre mec. Voilà, point barre. Je vous jure. Pour le moment, j'ai pas eu besoin de tuer quelqu'un, donc ça m'arrange. Parce que je pense qu'avec ce rhume, euh, niveau compétences, je suis à 0. Ouais, tu es parti chercher ces burgers là.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her in...
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer. Sesame. Maybe we can find something there.
Sure. Keep reminding me of
Just
the delicious
delete already.
sprinkled burger buns.
Agatha Crane, you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Oh, une carte de l'OCP, une nouvelle carte du PC9, plus une... Oh, le conteneur. Joli. Attendez, l'Auto 9, tu m'as offert quoi? Changer de carte mère. C'est une 5.3 que j'ai obtenue. Tu déconnes. Attends, je regarde juste. Tir continu, plus de gore, mode laser, chargeur automatique. Ah mais je suis niqué quoi qu'il arrive parce que je me mange le moins 30%, là par contre tu pleures. Juste voir ce que ça donne. Oh le double 50% d'enculé. Ça c'est salaud par contre. La 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 la. La 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 la. Et je me fais carotte. Fusionner les puces. Toi je te fusionne. Toi je te fusionne. Toi je te fusionne. Fusionner. J'obtiens une 21 en truc. Hop, je la mets là-haut pour la fusion. Avec une 16, une autre 16. Une 23. Ouais. Je prends une 17. Une 17. Une 20. Fusionner. Une 23 multi. Je prends une 25 multi. Et je vais prendre la 26. Une 30 en multi, ok. Une 22, une 21. Une 31 comme ça. Oh, attendez, la 31, la 31 et la 29. Une 34 comme ça. Ok, bah, retour. Ah! Ah, ça m'a niqué la config de celle-ci avec balle explosif et shrapnel. Ah, je suis deg. Bah attendez. De toute façon, je peux la refaire facilement, donc c'est pas gênant. Mais en vrai, celle-ci, elle sert à rien. Elle vaut que dalle. Parce que certes, t'as le rechargement automatique, donc tu t'es en mode full auto, donc tu peux rester appuyé sur un combat avec 15 mecs, tu shooteras les 15 mecs quoi qu'il arrive. Le mode laser réduit la portée, mais si tu tires des pupiou, plus de gore, ok. Tir continu, j'en vois pas l'utilité à part le rechargement automatique, donc en vrai celle-ci, la 5.3, elle est pas ouf. Ouais, pour moi celle-ci est nettement meilleure. Ouais, voilà, je me tape le truc comme ça. Il me faut un 3 en T. Sinon, j'ai pas accès en bas. Est-ce qu'on peut dire que je me suis mis échec et mat et que je me suis fait carotte? Bon, attendez. Je reviens. J'ai juste rechargé la partie. Donc on va retrouver l'autre tête d'œuf qui s'est fait embarquer. On refait juste cette partie là, c'était la partie qui avait été... Voilà, on connaît ce qu'ils disent, voilà, elle a disparu, blablabla.
She couldn't just disappear.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red.
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
It looks like she used a computer.
Pourquoi faire quand je peux tout pirater maintenant? Bonjour, blablabla. En payer les conséquences. Alors, je pourrais dire... J'ai fait le choix de lui laisser la vie sauve.
You committed a crime.
We'll see. Unpredictable.
Oh, I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
Oh, arrête de penser avec tes burgers, toi. La carte du PCB qu'on va récupérer, même si elle sert à rien. Et les stacks de l'OCP qui nous seront très pratiques. Donc, alors, maintenant, on peut repartir. Nous n'avons plus rien à faire ici. Hop. Je me demande si ça le réveille.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego.
Exécution du tueur blablabla. Ok. De toute manière, moi ça me fait rire parce qu'elle sort le petit jouet, c'est le truc à faire des piercings. Elle veut tirer sur Robocop. Bah, je veux bien, hein. Tire sur Robocop si tu veux. Hein. Mais je te rappelle une chose, hein. Robocop, son armure, disons que ton arme lui fera pas grand chose. Tu utilises du calibre 50, je dis pas. Tu utilises une balle à la con, franchement. Non, y a pas de. Y a plus rien à faire ici? Non, j'ai visité les égouts, j'ai fait tout le bazar. Ok, bah YOLO. Là, vous sentez l'odeur de baston bien vénère. Voulez-vous quitter le secteur? Oui. Je souhaite quitter ce secteur et aller rendre visite à l'OCP pour leur foutre des balles dans le crâne.
Hey, Murphy. We've been analyzing the files that you sent us. And it turns out that the data from your evaluations have been used to prepare an afterlife presentation. And get this, it's taking place right now. To put a cherry on top, the old man is in attendance. Just find where the afterlife presentation is taking place, and you'll catch the old man red-handed.
That is how I prefer to catch criminals.
Et là, tout ne va pas se passer comme prévu. Je suis Robocop et je suis là.
I think I know how to solve the jumper problem. Just let me go. You said yourself that you didn't have time for me.
I know who you are, lady. You broke into the security room. You're up to something.
Hey, Robo, could you resolve this issue we're having?
Bah bien sûr, je vais aider ma troisième
There's
waifu.
been a security breach I need to investigate, but someone's got to escort this trespasser out of the building.
I could help in both cases.
Good. The breach seems like a big job. Once you're done with her, can you join me in the server room? It's just down the hall.
Sure he could.
Don't think it's over, lady. I'll check the security cameras later to see what you've been up to. Expect a visit from the police in a couple of days.
I'll buy coffee and donuts to welcome him.
You are responsible for that security breach.
I'm trying to save people's homes. Do I have to remind you what OCP is planning to do with the residents of Old Detroit to create space for Delta City?
Oui, un rappel ne ferait pas... Alors, faut-il que je vous rappelle... Non, j'ai un dossier sur cette
I
question.
have a record of that issue.
I need to find out what the estimates are for those additional costs. As you can imagine, they don't include them in their brochures, so I have to dig deeper. All the information I need to help those people is in the room where the security guard is expecting you. So can you help me get those records out?
I will let you stay, but data breach is against the law.
Please, just check what OCP is up to, and then decide for yourself what to do with those estimates. You'll find the relevant data on one of the servers. I'll be waiting here to pick it up.
Alors, très sincèrement, je vais suivre la mission de Samantha parce que, pour moi, la waifu, pour moi, elle a totalement raison. L'OCP manigance des trucs chelous, genre ils utilisent mes trucs pour faire de la merde. Je suis pas d'accord, les gars. Oh. Alors, je veux bien, mais laissez-moi rentrer. Parce que je vois qu'ils ont des trucs utiles. D'accord, ok, donc je ne peux pas rentrer. Faut que j'aille voir l'autre abruti là. Il est où ce guignol?
Welcome to Omni Consumer Products.
Ta
How may I
gueule, c'est
help
pas toi
you?
que je veux. Il est où l'autre abruti? Le garde de la sécu, il est où cet enfoiré? Ah, il est là-bas. Non, c'est pas lui. Non, c'est ni l'un ni l'autre. Putain, ils sont où? Faut que je lance la quête principale pour faire en sorte que l'autre tête d'abruti... Ah. Ouais, mais si ça me plante le truc, ça va me faire chier. Parce que j'aimerais bien aider sa putain de mission là. Je suis flic. Bon, vous savez quoi? On peut pas sauvegarder? Non. Bon, on va lancer, on verra ce que ça donne après.
A meeting regarding afterlife is taking place right now. I want to know where.
Let me check. Yes, that would be the executive conference room on the top floor. The elevators are behind me. But I'm looking at the guest list and I'm not seeing your name.
I will be the highlight.
Madame. Merci beaucoup.
But you don't have the proper clearance. You won't be able to access the elevators, sir. Sir!
Let me get that door for you. I saw that whole scene. The way they treated you. Not on my watch. Going up?
Vous montez? Oui, mais d'abord je veux choper ce bâtard. Ah, à moins que ce soit derrière. Ah, ok, c'est derrière. Ah oui, il est là, ce
Over
connard.
here. Could you help me with these doors?
Ok. Et je vais les démolir.
Someone likely tried to lay a hand on the data collected in this room. The security breach caused them to lock down. Can you open them?
I need permission to enter the restricted area and damage OCP property.
Do whatever it takes.
Ok. Merci.
Now,
Voilà.
I need to reboot the security system. The malfunction shut down not only the doors, but also a nearby metal detector gate. That should do it. Thanks for your help, Robocop. I'll stay here. I need better not touch that computer. If the technicians figure out that someone was messing with it, they'll be pissed. So, you're still here?
Your conflict with the head of security, what is that about?
He's a walking sack of incompetence. For example, he put this metal detector gate nearby with no one to supervise it. So that means I have to run and check it every time it beeps. And don't even get me started on the door codes. I think I can tell you that. You're an OCP cop, right? My boss made it so the new security code for each door is always some number that you can easily find around the door. Thank God the doors aren't locked with keys. He'd probably make us leave keys under doormats.
My duty awaits.
Oh oui, je vois le genre. Ah oui. Le mec il croise Robocop, c'est sonné toutes les 2 secondes. Il le voit faire un aller-retour. Le mec il va recourir encore, putain c'est qui s'amuse encore avec cette merde. Toi t'es là en mode c'est pas moi. Alors tu vois que c'est un gros truc en métal.
Estimates. Do you have them?
Make good use of them.
You helped a lot of people with this, Murphy. But there is one more issue.
Security footage.
If I'm gonna expose OCP, I'd rather not be disturbed by anyone. Could you...
Destroying evidence of a crime is beyond my programming.
Who's talking about that? Shuffling database records will do just fine. All you need to do is recharge yourself using the computer in the security room. You could sure use a pick-me-up. You look pale, to be honest.
I will do what needs to be done to protect the innocent.
Thanks to you, I'll be able to focus on what needs to be done as well.
Stay safe, citizen.
Comment ça avec c'est refusé? Oh, scanner le secteur pour avoir un... Robocop qui fait des trucs illégaux. J'y crois pas. Bah, techniquement, ce que je fais, c'est pas illégal. Hein. Enfin, presque. Je camoufle un peu de preuves. Pas grave, ça. Citoyenne, vous êtes sauvée. Maintenant, il me faut votre petite fesse. L'enfoiré.
I did some shuffling.
Thank you. The people of old Detroit will not forget what you've done for them.
J'apprécie le vieux Détroit parce que le vieux Détroit est un endroit que j'apprécie beaucoup. Bon, sur ce, avant de lancer la quête principale, je vous souhaite à toutes et à tous une bonne soirée. Je vous dis à la prochaine pour de nouvelles aventures. Des bisous.